Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Cindy. Welcome. So today, you guys, we are going to be talking about our plan to get out of debt. And I'm really excited to share this with you guys. I know some of you have actually been waiting for this because I have shared in my Instagram and Facebook that we've already paid off 2 debts in a month and a half, a little less than a month and a half, which is incredible. So I know some of you are like, how did you do it? What are you doing? We are a family of 4 on one income. That's it, one income. And with this video and all my budget videos sharing our debt-free journey, I will be showing you our real numbers. They're not going to be examples. This is our real life numbers that I will be showing you. I'm being completely transparent with our finances. So, and the reason why we chose to do that is we just want to be able to help as many people as possible. And I say we because, you know, even though I'm doing the video, my husband is okay with it as well. I first started this and looking into this, I wasn't sure, you know, how to even begin, you know, and what really helped me was other YouTubers sharing their budget, sharing their journey, and, you know, being completely transparent. And I think that helped me out so much. And so I want to do the same for you guys and show you what we're doing. So this is what you're looking at is this is my planner. This is my DIY binder planner. This is my first year doing this as well. And I just felt like just this need in 2020 to get organized, to really just get things done. So we're going to flip over to our finances. Now, like I said, this is real numbers and we're being very transparent. So this is all on one paycheck, okay? We're doing everything with one paycheck. We're going to get out of debt. We're going to do the things, okay? We're going to pay everything that we have to pay. What you're looking at is my monthly expenses, my bills, all the things on this one paper. So the monthly expenses, I have all of my bills written down, and I highly recommend that you do this when you're starting out with budgeting. Write everything down. Write down what's your total of bills. Write down what's your total in expenses, like your groceries and household items, gas, you know, things that you know that you need and you spend money on every single month, like clockwork, okay? And what I did was did like an example budget. Now for me, when I do my budgeting, I always start off every month with a, you know, just estimating what the income will be for the month. That helps me to stay on track. That helps me to budget everything. So I go to the lower end of my husband's paycheck. I budget his lowest paycheck he has gotten, and that is what I use to budget every month, okay? And then for my bills and expenses and things like that, I actually over budget them. So just to try to make sure that we have the money that we need in there, even if the bill comes out to be less. Like for example, my electric bill, I have budgeted for $160. That, you know, that is not often that happens at all, that we reach $160 for a month. But I budget out that amount and make sure that is in my bills account. And if it comes out less, then I'm fine. It's no biggie, and you know, it's great. I just rather be over budgeting these amounts than being under budget when it comes to the bills, okay? Now, the groceries and expenses. So we are a family of 4. Now, keep in mind, you guys, when you're doing your budget, everybody's budget is going to look so different. Yours does not need to look like mine's or anyone else's. What you feel is necessary and what you need for you and your family is completely up to you, okay? I don't judge others for what they budget for, and I hope you guys don't judge me for what I budget for and how I do the things, okay? So I'm just wanting to share and just keep in mind, you do not have to have it like this, okay? So so for groceries, I was a little bit confused in the beginning of what to do for this. Now for groceries, let me tell you, I overspent on groceries like I think a lot of people do. We did that a lot. If I wanted something, the kids wanted something, we just threw it in the cart. No hesitation. We were spending a lot of money on groceries. So I decided, I had seen this one video and a couple of people actually were saying, you know, start out with $100 a month per person in the household. So there's 4 of us, and we decided to go ahead and just go for it. $400 a month on groceries. Let me tell you, I'll be really honest, this is not easy. This is not easy at all. But we're doing it. So that's the good news. So far, so far it has been working out. Now, will I always stay at $400 for the budget? I can't say that I am. I don't know. If it continues going well, then yeah, I'm definitely going to do that. But if we're kind of feeling like, oh, this is getting a little too tight, then I will go ahead and add some more little by little. But for now, since January, we have been, so now, and we're in February, so for 2 months already, we have been doing it. So I'm really excited. We have stuck to the budget. We have not went over budget. And it has actually been really great. It's definitely, been a learning curve, but I'm doing it and I'm figuring it out. If you guys do want to see a budget grocery haul, like my grocery haul on a budget, let me know down in the comments if that is something you guys would be interested in, and maybe I can do something like that. Items is like our toiletries, our, toilet paper, paper towels, dish detergent, laundry detergent, you get the idea, right? Shampoo, conditioner, soap. That's our household. I really found that I did not spend a whole lot in this category. So I kept it at $100, and so far we're doing pretty good with that. And by the way, I would want to say this, to have an idea of what this number should be, like your monthly expenses, I would go into your bank account, go back, a couple of months, and look at what you're spending in these areas, and write that all down, calculate it, and see what you're spending. And then it gives you an idea, okay, I can cut back on this area, I can add more in this area, it's really a numbers game kind of deal. And like I said, everyone's is going to look different. Here I have the estimated what my husband will bring in monthly. Again, that is on the lower end of his paychecks. I did that on purpose. I want to be able to pay this, all of this, with this. I do have quarterly bills, and I just wrote out like examples, like what a month will look like in a quarterly month and, a regular month, things like that. So you don't have to do it like this. You can just get a notebook paper, write it down. It doesn't have to be fancy, and do what works best for you. Debt tracker, you guys, there it is. I paid off the debt, 2 of them. I am so excited about this. So right now we have left is our car. That's a lot of boxes to fill up. I know. Sorry about this. You see this right here? I spilled some water on there. But it's okay. Once we get to filling in this part, it won't show as much. So I actually need to fill in 2 more because this is actually a payday for my husband. And I was able to put $200 on the side for that. So this is how I do my debt tracker. I kind of put a little note on the side up here. Each square signifies $100 paid towards this debt. These were $20. So we just fill them in every time we paid extra on the debt. So as you can see, I've barely done anything here. And that's because with Dave Ramsey, he has the snowball method, okay? So the snowball method is you write down your debts, all your debt, and you list it from least to greatest. So the lowest debt to the biggest debt. And for him, the reason why is because when you're paying off your smaller debts, everything you're already paying monthly a minimum payment. So when you pay off your first debt, now you can take that money, that minimum payment, the money you were putting into this debt, you could then roll it over to the next debt. And when you finish paying that, you go to the next debt. So all that money is coming back to the biggest debt, okay? I hope that made sense. Another reason he says is that it gives you an instant, gratification, excitement. You start building momentum, and because you're seeing yourself paying off this debt. And let me tell you, it is so true. Like when I paid off this debt, I was even more motivated to pay the second one off as fast as possible, which is exactly what we did. And then now I feel like I'm ready to tackle this debt right now. I am so ready. You do what's best for you. I found the snowball method to be the best. I love it so far. And like I said, we've already paid off 2 debts. Now it's time for this beast. But we're gonna do it. So when I wrote this down, we were at $31,145.62 that we owe in the car. So yep, I'm really excited. I do have sinking funds and I love it, you guys. So if you don't know where sinking funds is, it's just having money set aside for different things, things that you can expect big, that's coming. For example, Christmas. You already know Christmas is coming. It comes every year in December, and you can start make a sinking fund for that. And every month you put a little something in there, so by the end of the year, you have the money you need. I have a car maintenance fund. Car maintenance, that could be anything, oil changes, need change of tires, anything that happens with the car. I'm putting money aside every month in there, so it doesn't, bite us in the butt. Later on, if something happens and we need to change a tire and we don't have the money. Now, because of the sinking funds, we'll have the money in there just for when those things, those surprise expenses, life happens, right? Things come up unexpected. So I do have sinking funds with that. I have a lot more sinking funds. We'll go over that in another video, and I will show you and break down what we have in our categories and all that fun stuff. So here is where the magic happens, I should say, okay? This sheet right here I got from the Budget Mom. I just love the whole setup, and I felt like it just worked so well for our budget. So I will link down her website in the description below if you're interested in getting it. It was just a couple of bucks, you guys. It's, you download it on your computer, and you can print it out whenever you need it. It's on your computer, it's yours, you paid for it. But I love the whole setup and all this. So we're looking at January. So this was last month, okay? So we are doing the zero-based budget. So you can see here, zero-based budget, where I take the income, and after all the expenses and all that good stuff, it comes out to 0. Basically, I am telling my money where to go. I don't leave any leftover money. It's all, the money has a job. And that's what I learned from Dave Ramsey. He believes that you need to give your money, a name. You need to give it, a job, something to do. And that's what we've been doing. And this is how we've been able to pay off debt. Just sitting here, writing things down on what we need, staying within our budget. Now you can see these are our sinking funds. We have a lot, okay, but we'll go in more details. As you can see, travels, miscellaneous, home, medical, you can see it all. But like I said, we'll go into more details on that and how I keep track of all of this. And yeah, so it's really awesome, you guys. But I write down, and with the budget, I just, budget the estimated amount. That's what I use this for. I will take these numbers that I budgeted for the month, and I will put here in the estimated, the budgeted amount. And then when my husband does get paid, I come back in here and put in his actual paycheck and do the actual numbers. Like how much, I budgeted $120 for the car insurance, but it was actually $118.69. You see what I'm saying? The car payment was I budgeted $544. It was actual $543.84. I hope that makes sense. What I'm gonna do, you guys, I feel like it'll be easier for me to just show you me doing this. So I plan on, in the month of March, actually fill this out with you guys from beginning to end. You'll see the whole process and how I do it. But because of this, you guys, I was able to find money that I would have not been able to find. Like it still blows my mind that, for example, we were able right away $415 out of a paycheck towards debt. that's insane to me. Like, I was like, that would have never happened before. You know what I mean? Like, it was like, where did this money come from? You know, and it came down to budgeting and cutting down our groceries and really being smart with our spending and household items and all that good stuff. These expense trackers are awesome as well. If you've got big goals, if you are willing, Dave Ramsey says this all the time, if you're willing to live like no one else now, you'll be able to live like no one else later. And meaning is, now you might have to, you know, cut back and not be able to go out to eat and go be extra social. I don't know about you guys, but like my family, everything happens around food for whatever reason. It's like, let's go out to eat. Let's go. I want to see you. All right, let's go out to eat. I want to hang out. Let's go out to eat. You know, and you might not be able to do those things when you're starting your budget, and that's exactly the case for us. You know, there's going to be a lot more. We're going to be home a lot more this year, and but we're living like no one else right now, so we can live like no one else later. And later, you know, the whole point of it is do it now. Get out of debt. Do the baby steps with Dave Ramsey. We're on baby step number 2. We've already have $1,000 in emergency fund, and now we can really focus on our debt. And we have been tracking everything, every single thing. Like I said, it is a lot of work, but we've got big goals. And yeah, so I just made this myself. I did not buy this. This one I just made myself on the computer and printed it out and just wrote up expense tracker. It does not have to be fancy, just whatever works for you. So I track categories. I have all of these are categories, and you know what we spent it on and all that good stuff. And it really shows you if it's a need or a want, to really see like, where are you spending that maybe, are you spending too much on want this month and all that stuff. So it's really cool to look back on and see, and then you can make changes for the next month. Then this sheet here, where did my money go, is also from the Budget Mom. So this is how I close out the month, and this is what we spent. So at the end of the month, we can just write down what we budgeted for, what we actually spent, where we under budget, where we over budget, you know, all that good stuff. So I was able to see at the end, we were able to put $515.54 towards debt in the month of January. This is on top of the minimum payments for those debts, which this blows my mind. This may not seem like a lot of money for you guys, but we are a one-income family, and let me tell you, this is a huge number for us, and it makes me so excited. Any time before we budgeted, this money right here, this would have went towards who knows what, eating out. I wouldn't have even known I had this much money in a month, honestly. We were mindlessly spending, swiping our debit card, and not paying attention to those things. I always pay my bills. My bills were always paid on time, but you know, just seeing this number, I was like, where did all that money go? I can't even tell you where, honestly. Can't tell you where. A lot of fast food, I'll tell you that. So yeah, so seeing this just really helps me out. So I encourage you, if you are on a budget and you need to pay off debt, whatever your goals are, I highly suggest you do your tracker, do your expense tracker. You don't have to get the forms. Oh, this is all our bills. I track my bills here for the month. But you don't have to get these forms from the Budget Mom. You can literally just put pen to paper and write everything down. I just liked it, the layout. I liked that she had a section for sinking funds and all that good stuff. So I went ahead and got that. But you know, this is really helping us. This is our plan to pay off debt. Doing a zero-based budget is our plan to pay off debt. And let me tell you, it is working. And it makes me so excited. Like, I was so excited because just to see things rolling and seeing my sinking funds build up. Right now, you're looking at January. So, but I will be showing my sinking funds, and you'll see all of that and where we are in the balances and all that kind of good stuff. Like I said, we're going to be completely transparent. So if you would like to follow me, make sure that you subscribe to my channel. That would be awesome. If you are in a similar journey or you want to start something like this, click that subscribe button, follow me, and you can always DM me on Instagram, follow me over there. I would just love to know if you are on this journey, how you're doing, and just, do this along with me. I think that would be so great, so much fun, and maybe we can motivate and inspire each other. Like I said, we are brand new to budgeting. This is all new to us, but we're doing it. We've got big goals. We've got a lot of things to save for, and we're ready to do this year, 2020. I cannot wait to see what our balances are gonna be, at the end of the year. I think I'm so excited. I feel like a little kid about this. Who is excited about budgeting? Oh my gosh, I have really grown up, you guys. Oh my goodness. I'm 35 years old, and I am excited and proud to say that I love budgeting. For now, you know what? This is for now. This is the season that we're in now. We're going to live like this now, so later we can live like no one else, and we're going to be living with wealth, be able to give and bless other people without worry. We won't have money issues. We won't be in debt or anything like that. We can bless other people. We can live with wealth. We can have that life. This inspires you to maybe start your own budget, and don't feel like you need anything, extra special. Just pen to paper, and you can do your budget. Here is our plan to get out of debt. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have an awesome day. Bye.